Da, 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 ooh, Wrestlemania. I don't know.
What?
I just don't know.
Dallas, Texas.
No. Do not Dallas, Texas to California.
Big time in Dallas, Texas.
That's not how.
The big cowboy star.
That's not.
Dallas Cowboy Stars
I hope
2.
everyone enjoyed WrestleMania Dallas Cowboys Star 2 because it would be too complicated to call it 38. We couldn't keep track.
Correct. It's about symbols now.
It's not about weight limits. It's about no limits.
No, it's not about weight limits. It's about gender.
That's right.
Go down, pal. Get our numbers in there.
His reasoning for stopping the numbers
old, Scott,
is that the numbers make it seem old.
Yeah. You want to watch WrestleMania with a bunch of Roman numerals beside you? Like, oh, what am I living in? Ancient times?
How about a bunch of Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
There's been a lot with Roman Reigns.
There has been a lot.
He's. We were thinking at the show, he's creeping up on Hogan level of main events, I think.
This is his
we
sixth?
talked about this.
Yeah.
Like 6 or 7.
Does he have more than
And Hogan had...
But by the way, hi, I'm Scott. There's Drew, and hey, that's Kelly over there.
Hey,
say hi to the nice people, Kelly. Wave to the blow the.
Hey, this time Kelly's on the podcast and Drew knows about it in advance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Last time Kelly was a usurper.
He was.
And where do you stand? Did you ever forgive him, or where are you guys okay?
Oh, we hang out all the time without you. Like, we don't tell you what we're doing.
You could have just said, yes, we're okay.
No.
Instead of
Kelly and I have 4 other podcasts that we record without you.
having to hurt me. Don't know why that had to be a part
we have
of
like
it.
30 sponsors too.
That's so many. Hey, we got one sponsor, and you're going to hear him later.
Is it the dog dick one?
The dog dick
What
one?
was the dog dick one you sponsored last time?
What are you asking
Remember
me?
the April Fool's prank that was the dog dick tasting thing?
I have truly no idea what you're talking
Well,
about.
there you go.
Are you pulling it up?
Hogan did 1, 2,
I thought you were pulling up dog
No,
dicks.
so did I.
5, 6,
Hogan was
7.
Hogan was 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
9,
if you count it.
Sort of.
And that's it.
And that's it. And Roman was...
15, 16.
Whoa. I don't know years. I only know logos.
Okay, he was
Pirate Ship
play
1. Oh,
button
that's right.
pirate ship. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I hate it.
The football one.
The football one.
God damn. 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22. Because one, he had leukemia, and one, he didn't want to get COVID.
Remember how fast the fans turned on him after leukemia?
Coming back from leukemia.
Hey, he didn't die from leukemia. Boo, fucking hate you. Kill yourself.
Boo, Roman Reigns.
You're the
liar.
worst.
Boo, liar.
Liar.
Run from there somewhere else. So what's that one? That's 15 through 19 plus. So is he at 7?
Yeah.
Oh. And Hogan is
8.
8 if you count WrestleMania.
If you count 9.
Wow.
I mean, he did have the last match on the show.
He did. I'll give it to him. I don't care. I don't give a shit. You can.
Okay, I'm not a fucking doctor.
I don't even feel it. Do whatever he wants me. I don't care. It's fine. And then who else would even be in the mix? Cena?
Sure.
Cena's
1, 2, 3,
Cena
4, 5.
6.
He's at
7,
5.
2006, 2007,
Right now he's at 5. Okay.
I'm working it out. I don't believe you.
I just told you.
6, 7. What the fuck was 8? No, not 8, not 9, not 10. 11, 12, 13. Not 14. And that's it. So where 5?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
What do you want to now?
Undertaker's had 5.
That's more than I would have guessed for Taker, but I guess he has.
6 if you count the Boneyard match because it was the main event of the first day.
No, it's day 2's only.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a reverse Usos.
Oh.
No day 1.
No day 1.
Yeah. Because otherwise, then you get a bunch of girls main eventing, and I will not, Drew, I won't have it.
I won't have it.
No.
Well, I will not have it. Sid Taker at 13.
A good one.
Poops.
Somebody shit their pants.
I like how you were very you're very diplomatic about that. Somebody shit their pants.
Somebody shit their pants.
We don't say who.
I'm not going to say who.
Then you got Edge Taker.
08.
08.
Yeah.
Then you got Taker Shawn.
20, the second one.
Yeah. Then you got Taker Roman.
Oh, a good one.
No holds barred.
Was that the main event?
It was the main event. It was the last match we watched that day. And then we went home mad.
I don't even remember that.
Yep.
Like, I watched it. I remember the
boots in
match.
the ring.
But
He quit.
Kelly, it's when Undertaker retired. Don't you remember Undertaker
He
retiring?
never wrestled again.
because he was so happy with that being his
he
last
was like,
match.
couldn't go out on a better note.
Yeah.
I am so happy about the way that this ended that I'm going to leave the business I've spent my entire life in. Oh, wait. I'm going to have some more bad matches after that.
When is the last time that we... Why? When is the last time we left Mania happy?
Oh.
What had,
Chris Benoit.
Yeah, maybe.
what had a good main event? 2015 had
Chris Benoit.
a shockingly good main event.
Yeah.
16 terrible. Triple H Roman.
No.
Yes.
Roman got his win back.
Shut the fuck
okay,
up.
okay.
Shut. Not tonight, Drew. 2017 sucked, as we just discussed. 2018 was worst possible Roman Brock.
I doubt I could tell you any of the main events from
I can tell you them all. I'm something of a scholar.
Yeah, scholar. Definitely not somebody
the
who's
word-
mentally...
The word is scholar.
Mentally different.
That's what we're calling.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Mentally different.
I think the word is scoundrel.
The sign on the door may say gentlemen, but go right on in. They don't have one that says scoundrels. 19.
Holy shit, both those guys are dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They killed Norm and Bob Saget. They killed them.
Yeah.
The pedophile.
No, wasn't the joke directed at Gilbert Gottfried, though?
Oh, yes, it was. But it was during the
It
Bob...
was during the Bob Saget roast, but it was directed
Oh.
at Gilbert.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was directed at Bob.
Yeah.
But fair, yeah. I would. Who's a bigger scoundrel?
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
We agree. What the fuck was 2019? Where am I right now?
A woman.
It was a woman. It was 3 women.
3 women.
At least they didn't blow the finish. 20. So yeah, so we were mad at that.
Yeah.
2020, none of us even watched live.
No,
I didn't watch at all.
You didn't watch it all, and you know what? More power to you. That was Brock McIntyre.
I'm sorry, Scott. Immediate
Your
apology.
Honor, I would like to issue an emergency apology. The main event of WrestleMania,
Pirate Ship.
Pirate Ship 1,
Pirate Ship 2.
One. I think it's one.
So was 2021 Pirate Ship 3? Have they had 3?
Oh, no, one.
They had 3 pirates?
Yeah,
there's
one.
no Drew, there's no way they've had 3 pirate ships.
What kind of money you think they're running?
Dead Man's Chest.
World's End.
World's End. Curse of the Black Pearl.
For a few dollars more.
more.
Legend of Curly's Gold. Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Electric Boogaloo. Rise of the Machines. Colon movie film for theaters.
Yeah.
What the fuck were we talking about? Roman Brock, which was just 4 minutes of finisher spam. So
Yeah. No, you were saying that the main event...
No, McIntyre Brock was 4 minutes of finisher spam in 2020.
Yeah, but that wasn't the main event.
But it wasn't the main event, so it doesn't matter because the main event.
Oh my
was
God,
Drew
I just
McIntyre
realized what it
versus
was.
The Big Show. Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
tape it
why not?
Right after you take
Why
the
not?
main event of WrestleMania.
Why not?
It seems stupid not to.
That seems like one of those like Coliseum home video things
yeah.
where they're like, oh, here's a match we taped at a house show 4 weeks ago, but it's happening right now.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Introduced by Lord Alfred Hayes.
Yeah, like
Lord Al.
here's Giant Gonzalez versus 3 midgets. And that's the main event of WrestleMania.
Lord Al's long dead, right?
Long dead.
Okay, don't.
Long dead.
You guys seemed.
Rodney!
You guys seemed excited that he was dead.
Yeah, well, he's a little pervert, so
I just like that story of Roddy Piper talking about it.
Oh, it's so good.
Where he looks down, he's like, I look down, there's Lord Alfred's dick. I don't even know like what the story entailed or how it got there.
just about his dick.
Just about his dick.
Just about his
And then
big
just
old
him like
hog.
windmilling him through the hallway.
Lord Alfred's
Roddy!
uncircumcised thick hog just blowing in the wind.
I guess last year's main was pretty good, actually. I feel like I still left mad, though.
What was last?
Roman, Edge, Bryan.
Oh, I don't think I even watched that.
No? Maybe not.
You didn't miss much. The wrong guy won.
The wrong son died.
Yeah, no, I didn't see 20 and 21 because those are the only manias I've missed since when I was
Since when you watched WrestleMania 1 when you were 24 years old.
Yes. No, that's you.
Oh, that is me.
04 is like when I was like consistently watching every year from then on.
Yeah.
And but like that was like those are the only two I haven't seen since.
I've seen everyone live 96 to now except 99 and 2020. So not a bad streak. 99 was some sort of school outdoor education thing that weekend.
Cool.
Cool.
With all of your Chinese friends?
I go with all my Chinese friends. Let me tell you, I got some education in the outdoors.
Nice. You picked out some good cruising spots?
Oh.
You went back to 30 years later?
Like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. I believe it. Oh, I believe it.
I believe. Do you believe in God? I believe.
I think I started watching them live at 13, and then I only missed 2020.
Pretty good.
I don't think I've missed a single one between 13 and 2020. Like WrestleMania 13 and WrestleMania in the year 2020.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you didn't miss anything between 2013 and WrestleMania 20.
Yes.
Going backwards.
Yes.
Those 9 years.
I actively would go out of my way to make sure I did not have plans when there was a major pay-per-view happening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, growing up my entire life was always like, no, like, Survivor Series is on Sunday. I will be doing nothing on Sunday. Thank you very much.
Clear my schedule.
Yeah.
Great Balls of Fire is on.
Yes.
How many years?
Capital punishment.
How many years did we? Because those years with Darren P and the fellas where we watched every pay per view.
Yeah, so that was probably like 2004
to
till I
Go ahead and get a little closer to the mic.
to like
That's
2000, 2008.
When did Darren start dating Kelsey?
When did Darren's life stop?
They've been married 5 years, 6 years, and they were together for 9 before that.
It was. I'm pretty sure.
I don't really know this friend, so I'm just going to crack an A&W cream soda.
Yeah, let's say conservatively 09.
I was gonna say maybe 09.
Conservatively 09. So yeah, 04 to 09, we would watch every single pay-per-view at Darren P's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, without a beat.
Do you think you saw every one?
I think,
oh, wow.
I think we saw every single WWE
12 or
pay-per-view.
13 or whatever per year. That's
for 2000,
impressive.
from Royal Rumble 2004 until whatever the last Vengeance
09.
09.
They still doing Armageddon in 09? What do you think?
Maybe.
TLC.
TLC.
TLC, and I'm gonna tell you a match on TLC 2009. Christian
Crush? Oh, okay.
Christian Miz Del Rio ladder match.
What?
Which I think
I'm sorry, what?
you fucking heard me. And I think it was
incorrect.
good. Oh, did I 2 out of 3?
The main event. Do you think it was the main event or was it just a match?
I think it was 100% not.
You're saying on TLC 2009, December 13th from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas.
Not AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas.
That the match was in fact a triple threat ladder match involving Alberto Del Rio, Christian, and the third name you said.
The Miz.
The Miz.
Yes.
You are wrong.
Damn it.
There is no triple threat ladder match for the title. There is a singles title match for the ladder match for the title involving Christian.
Oh.
And the other two are wrong.
Is it Randy?
Because the ladder match for the ECW Championship.
With
Big Z?
prestigious.
Gotta be Big Z.
Christian
Gotta be Big Z.
defeating the gold standard Shelton Benjamin in a ladder match.
That's supposed to be good. Is that? I believe that's the beginning of the PG era, and that match had to be stopped for blood,
Yes.
and it like completely ruined the flow of it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna have to ask you to also check TLC's 10 and 11 for that 3.
I'm not gonna do it.
Just you're right there. Just click the next thing.
We'll see.
There's a 3-way.
The main event was a TLC match featuring Shawn Michaels and Triple H of D-Generation X
Of course.
defeating tag team champions Jericho.
Oh
yeah.
Now, when you say D-Generation X, you mean like the newly formed?
Yes.
Never has happened.
Never
before.
happens. It was the first and only. Once in a lifetime.
One and only. One and only.
Once in a lifetime.
Billy Gunn is the one and only.
He is the one and only.
He had
and an ass
that.
man.
A guilty confession. I really like the one and only theme song. He
Me
had.
too.
It's good.
Me too.
It's good.
I got it all. A 10, no. It was
11?
It was Miz versus Randy Orton.
No, not. I don't like that at all.
And 11 was
Maybe Miz isn't involved in this. Do
uh
I have it? Did we get it? Did
You
we
just
find
have
it?
a hard on for the Miz, Scott.
Maybe I just love the Miz.
okay, it was a TLC match, the
Okay.
main event for the title. You had 2 out of 3
That's
correct.
pretty good. That's pretty
You
good.
had Alberto,
Yeah.
you had the Miz, and the
Rey Mysterio?
no.
John Cena?
No. Cookie Monster Punk.
Okay, that is the match I was thinking of.
There are a lot of
I think it's. I've never seen it. It's supposed to be surprisingly.
there's a
good.
lot of bad matches on this show. This
TLC 2011,
This
you
might
say?
be one of the worst shows.
Is this the
You
TLC
don't say.
2011 review show? Should we go match by match through TLC?
Drew McIntyre,
2011?
Alex Riley, Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler for the U.S. title, Air Boom against Primo and Epico,
Air boom.
Randy Orton, Wade Barrett in a tables match,
Okay.
Beth Phoenix, Kelly,
Ooh.
Huh?
For a title or just for fun?
for the Divas Championship,
Beautiful.
Triple H, Kevin Nash, Sledgehammer ladder match.
What?
That was the
Okay.
That was the phone call thing with the CM Punk that turned into Nash versus.
Well, I know that the Summer of Punk turned into Nash versus Triple
Yeah.
H. I do not remember how.
Yeah.
But,
Sheamus, Jack Swagger.
Sick.
Big Show, Mark Henry chairs match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I think-
that Big Show won.
And then is that where Danielson cashed in?
That is where Danielson cashed in. So Danielson beats Big Show. Cody Rhodes, Booker T for the Intercontinental title.
Sure.
And then the ladder match.
Booker T was still there in 2011.
He
I
came
thought
out
went
of
to TNA.
he came out of retirement.
That wouldn't be like a full-time gig. That was like
Okay.
a comeback thing
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, because he definitely wasn't.
No, he was like retired or semi-retired, and then Cody
would've-
got him out of.
I would have guessed he was still in TNA.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Maybe
I was
he
like,
came back from TNA to do this, and then end of story.
Look,
and then his wife got in the Hall of Fame, and then the crowd chanted, "You deserved it."
Alls I know is that the entire main event
Yep.
mafia, bitches included, are in the WWE
wasn't
Hall
there
of Fame.
another woman? Wasn't Brooke Tessmacher in the main event mafia?
Was she?
I think she was.
Look,
or there was
look,
definitely
I just-
another girl.
I seen a picture. I
seen it.
I seen a picture, and all the ones in the picture are on the goddamn HOF. That's all I'm worried about.
Look it up, and I'm going to call you a fucking liar.
It was a first time for everything, but I don't see it
The
happen.
main event mafia.
It's a good group of guys.
You got Kurt, Sting, Nash, Booker, Steiner, Cage, Christian Cage, and Samoa Joe and Tracy Brooks were all in it.
Not the picture I seen.
And the associates,
Not from the towers did not fall. Not from the pictures I saw.
the other associates were Charmel, Taz, Jenna Maraska, who was the valet of Kevin Nash,
Okay, that's stretching.
and 2 people that Kelly fucking loves.
Who were
Big Rocco and Sally Boy, formerly known as
the name of
5 Delta Slam.
hell yeah.
both mentally retarded.
Oh, Oh, but they're so big and they jump off the top rope. Oh, they're so good.
And the second incarnation had Magnus and Rampage Jackson.
Okay.
So, Scott, not even half of the main event Mafia is in the Hall of Fame. Big Tilly and...
So stupid. Big Tilly.
Big Tilly and what was the fucking name of... Was his name just Sally Boy?
I think it was John
Bruno Sassy.
It was Sally Boy, yeah. It was Sally Boy and Big Tilly. Phi Delta Slam.
Who, of course, went on to become the Authors of Pain.
The Authors of Pain. Yeah. Tokar and Razor.
Fighting for Super Shredder.
Oh, boy. How do we even...
You want to talk about WrestleMania? That's what we're here for?
We are here
and I'd like to not record for 4 fucking hours.
No promises.
Do you want to do something first where we pretend like we listened to something else and got money for it?
Yeah, we can do it now or between. I guess earlier is better. I guess he'll be...
More people will hear it.
Less mad at us.
Hey
guys.
Pig Eric. You deserve the title.
No, he likes it.
That's unkind.
No, he likes it. He asked for it.
He's into it.
He wanted it. He look what he was wearing.
Look what he was wearing. Guys, we got us a sponsor. So go ahead and listen to the sponsor where he tells you about his thing. And there it is. And there it was. Let me go ahead and make a note.
Ever heard of a little wrestling company called ECW? Well, over at the Complete ECW Story, Eric and Tom are going back to the beginning and watching every single show until the end of the company. Just search for the Complete ECW Story on any podcast app and subscribe. And for early access to every show, as well as the after show, bonus shows, Discord access, and much more. Join the Patreon and become a ring rat, like me.
This is extreme.
I was going to say something more mean about it, but you cut me off. Anyways.
I mean, you can say...
Not WrestleMania.
Anyway,
WrestleMania Dallas Cowboys Star 2.
Listen to Eric's podcast. It's pretty cool. You'll enjoy. If you enjoy this, there's a chance you'll enjoy that.
I haven't even heard it, and I think it's pretty cool.
Kelly's into it.
I'm not invested in it yet. I don't like pilot episodes because you never know what the end result's going to be. So you're kind of
might be wildly different. They might be talking about TNA by the end of it.
Would you like to talk about Dexter New Blood? Because I'd like to talk about that.
I'll talk about Dexter New Blood.
Okay. Right now on the podcast?
Yeah.
No, okay.
You brought it up.
That's the rebooting or the new season of Dexter.
I was actually going to ask that.
Pretty good. I like it. I'm not done yet, but it's pretty good.
It's better than all the late seasons.
If this was season 5 and you got rid of everything else,
no, pretty good. I
like it a lot. Clancy Brown's in it.
Ooh.
I'm not going to give you spoilers, but Clancy Brown's in it.
How far in are
you? Season episode 4, I think.
Okay. Has kids showed up?
Kid's been there the whole time. Kid's there season episode 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
The spooky kid with mind powers.
Yeah. Powder shows up.
Does the director show up?
No, that's Drew. That's too scary.
Oh, okay.
We can have Powder. We can't have the director of Powder.
Powder doesn't have mind powers.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Mind powers? Yeah, he does.
Mind like telepathy?
Yeah,
it's fucking magic.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
does.
doesn't.
Yes, he is. What, so you're thinking he's just an albino?
Just a fucking albino?
I'm not saying albinos aren't magic. I'm just saying that
albinos aren't magic.
I'm just saying that it has to do with electricity and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
I
he's
guess.
a higher form of evolution.
Yeah. Doesn't Rampage Jackson have an albino kid?
I thought you were going to say, isn't Rampage Jackson magic?
Isn't he?
He's pretty magic.
He's pretty mad. He might have an
Yeah,
albino
he has
kid.
the albino kid. Yeah.
Does he?
They are terrifying to look at. And by they, I mean black people.
I can't look at Rampage Jackson for too long. His kid's white.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I like that Deb is the replacement for Dad.
Yeah.
I think that's really good they incorporate. The only thing
Hot Jennifer Carpenter, not James Remar.
I mean, James Remar is pretty
They're
attractive.
both hot.
He's kind of
in
hot.
fact, head to head, edge to Remar.
Yeah. The only thing I don't know is because I didn't finish the original, right? Because after the Lumen season, I was so filled with anger.
Fucking Lumen from Dexter comes up so much on this podcast.
Yeah, because of how much I fucking hate her.
Oh, no, you're right to do so.
Yeah,
and is that the last time that Julia Stiles acted?
Yeah. No, she was.
Hollywood said no at a point.
Yeah. They were just like, we can't. No one. You're a voice actor.
That's enough.
Do voice acting.
You voice and
now
also
on.
voice men.
Yes, voice boys. I don't know. Yeah, because I saw that one, and then I saw the Edward James Olmos Colin Hanks one.
Yeah.
But then even that wasn't great.
It was okay, but I feel like it might have ended stupid. Oh, it did end stupid. P.S. Spoilers for season 6 or 7 of Dexter.
6.
I think it ended up that Olmos was dead the whole time, and he was in Colin Hanks' head.
Yes.
Fucking stupid.
Colin Hanks was the same as Dexter.
Yeah, Colin Hanks was doing a Fight Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
And also, if you're gonna do a Fight Club, really, your guy is Edward James Olmos?
Yeah.
You can't have a Brad Pitt. Your imaginary friend is old and covered in pockmarks. That's the best you can do imagination wise.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he was a real guy. It's not like he didn't fabricate him, but he was dead and was now imagining him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Still, he should have made friends with Brad Pitt.
I don't
and then killed him.
And then killed them, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to some of the main side characters. Cuz in one of the episodes she's saying to him like when you don't follow your rules, people die. And then she starts listing like the people that die.
Oh, yeah, you're like, "Oh, they're dead."
But then I was like, well, what happened to like Batista?
Batista's cool. Batista shows up. Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
What about the weird Japanese guy, Yutaka?
Oh, I love Japanese. He's probably dead. I don't know, clicked his heels 3 times, went back to Japan. I don't know. Man, that's so much easier to say than Africa.
It is.
That rolled right off the top.
I think because people are like, problem. Japan's a nice place to go to.
He went back to Japan.
Yeah,
great.
Okay. And then what about the police chief lady?
I think she's dead. Couldn't tell you how, but I think
she
dead.
died sometime in the.
I feel like she was a casualty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's all of the main people. Because, like, obviously, surprise motherfucker's dead. He doesn't mean dies in, like, season, like, 2 or something.
Long dead.
Some prize, motherfucker. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad, because, like, I didn't know what happened to all those people.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we know what happened to Deb, but...
yeah. He fucked her to death.
I wish. There is nothing wrong with adoptive anything having sex.
Dog,
baby, fetus.
They're carbon, I'm carbon.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's why I saw everybody.
If it's adopted, you can fuck it.
Not to continue this trend going, even though it's the most popular thing in the world right now. But I saw a lot of people talking about why Woody's not banned from the Oscars, and I like vocally out loud to myself just said, "What did he even do?" She was an adult, and they're not blood related. It's fine.
And she's Chinese.
Hashtag justice for Woody.
Absolutely. And Polanski. Are we doing him too?
I feel like Roman did some stuff. I don't know that I want to throw my money on the Roman Polanski train.
That's not the hill you want to die on?
That's not the hill I want to die on.
Betting the farm on Roman?
Probably not.
How about Roman Reigns?
I did bet the farm on Roman Reigns.
Nice.
Spoiler alert. I got 2 farms now.
2 farms!
2 farms, man!
2 farms! Oh, you almost made Drew spit on that.
Just a pilot. Just a pilot.
Damn. Remember Good Commercial?
Yeah. You.
Fucking...
We talked about the Bart Says Bite one with Nick Swartzen.
Oh, yeah.
And then we watched it afterwards.
It's so weird.
It's so weird. They're saying it's like a Tim and Eric thing.
Yeah, and it's like way pre like quirky, cute, like Old Spice commercial.
Yeah.
It's like 10 plus years before that.
Johnny? Ouch.
No, I remember that.
Yeah. We can watch it after, and Scott's got it on his
I got it
desktop.
saved. It was the best day of my life in like 2008 when I found it on YouTube or something. So great.
What do you mean Bucks has bite?
Johnny? I haven't seen him that excited since he got his heels.
WrestleMania. Yeah, what we're talking
Yeah, I guess we're talking about WrestleMania.
We got a lot to talk about, and by lot, I mean we're going to spend 45 to an hour and a half on one specific thing. So
That's true. So we're going to have to pace ourselves for that. So the reason they do WrestleMania as 2 days now is because doing it all on one day was too long. But now they have 2 days
that are too long.
and they're too long.
Not to mention,
Oh, don't. I didn't want to talk about it.
All of the promos.
No,
Fine, talk about it. Talk about it. Fine, good. I don't care.
a 2-hour pre-show.
How many
has
matches?
No matches.
No matches.
Oh yeah,
It's just constantly replaying the same promo build-ups.
Did you guys watch the fucking pre-show?
well,
started.
we sped through it after
okay,
about
okay.
like 10 minutes. We're like,
Yeah,
there's
so,
not
like,
the match.
We were going to watch everything at Kevin's on the Sunday. We were going to watch day 1 before and 2
As it
live.
was happening. Yeah.
And then Kevin messaged me at like 8 p.m. on the Saturday. He's like, Jordy came over to our workout, then we watched day 1.
I didn't know that was the reason.
That was the reason. To have a nice unvaxxed workout.
Nice.
Hey, but they're back to the gym now.
Hmm.
There could not be a worse weekend to go to a restaurant, by the way, in Vancouver.
Right.
They're packed
Yeah.
with the unvaxxed right
Yeah,
now. Yeah. We lifted vaccine passport restrictions on yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So, yeah, there's a reason I'm not eating out this weekend or ever because I'm an inconsiderate lover.
Oh, I was gonna say because you're a black man.
Because I'm Italian.
Because the black part of you won't eat out,
I love that it was like a running gag.
but the Indian part of you loves to eat out.
Of course. Yeah, like a running gag in The Sopranos where like all the guys were too cool to eat pussy, but they all ate pussy.
Yeah.
That's because you gotta lie about it to your friends.
That's what they did. They literally just lied about it to their friends.
Yeah,
It was
'cause
great.
they'll look like wusses if they admit it. I don't eat fucking pussy.
You don't look like a wuss.
I'm not a sub.
It's true.
I ain't crunching that much.
So when I found out the this new information, I talked to Kelly. So we watched at Kelly's before we went to Kevin's later in the afternoon, and we tried to be unspoiled. So I put on the pre-show and watched for probably 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're like, let's go ahead until we find a match. And then we fast forwarded to close to the hour mark.
Yeah.
And like, I'm going to look up if there's any matches on the pre-show. There were not any
I
matches on the pre-show.
assumed New Day
fucking
versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland would be on the pre-show.
It wasn't, but it was on day 1 as advertised.
Of course.
Yes.
We got to see it on day 1.
Was it day 1 or day 2?
Well,
It was advertised.
that's right.
we'll get there when we get there.
Yes.
But the first match we did get was, let's say, Smackdown Tag Team Champions.
Yep.
The Usos, Uso 1 and Uso 2, much like the Cat in the Hat's things.
Uso.
I am so Uso.
Yeah.
That's so
Uso.
Taking on Nakamura Shinsuke and the Bugenhagen Eric.
I call him Booger.
Garlic
Kelly-
Master.
Don't call him Booger.
No, I'm calling him Booger.
No, fine.
He's like the cool nerd from Revenge of the Nerds.
Wait. Kelly, you think Booger is the cool nerd? The guy who picks his nose and wipes it on himself, but he's the cool one?
But he has the most self-confidence out of all the nerds.
He is also the least rapist of them.
I was gonna say, which one does the best rape?
Not the main
Not
guy.
Booger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the main guy.
Is that
Keith Carradine?
No, it's
No, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards?
it's the main guy.
I think it's Anthony
Leslie or something.
No, it's Keith Carradine.
Is it Carradine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keith Ryan Carradine, is that a name?
No.
Pavel Carradine. It's not David. David's the cool one.
Yeah. We can all agree David, number 1 Carradine, now and forever.
Now and forever.
Yeah.
I can't believe you think Booger's the cool.
He's got the most confidence.
I don't care about confidence.
Confidence means a lot to
He
Kelly.
picks his nose.
Kelly values confidence high, and I respect that.
Here's a better question though. Is he actually a nerd, or is he just a disgusting pig?
That is the question you should be asking.
Okay,
yeah.
Because I think the answer is he's not a nerd.
Like, I've never seen him do anything
Nerdy.
or smart.
Is he smart? That's the thing. Is he smart, or is he just a
pig?
A disgusting pig that the nerds are fine with hanging out with?
I think it's like the Eugene Merman thing. He's like, I was a nerd in school. I was a nerd, but I didn't get good grades. So I guess I was just a piece of shit.
Go back to Russia, Eugene.
Damn, Yevgeny Murminsky?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Booger. The coolest of the nerds.
Bugenheim Eric.
So they have a little tag match.
Yeah, it goes really well for everyone.
Boogs plays him out. He's fucking shredding. He's so cool.
Kelly said this to me in the car. He's like, wait, so he's like a 20s lifter guy
who also fucking
shreds.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
That's what he is.
He's a cool Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say Freddie Mercury wasn't cool, but he's a jack Freddie Mercury.
It sounds like you're saying Freddie Mercury wasn't cool, but that's fine.
Is it because he's Indian?
It's because he's a
Freddie Mercury's Indian.
Because he's a dirty Armenian.
He's a dirty Armenian.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. They have a match. How long does it go?
I want to say like 8 to 10.
No, I think it was
I'd say
like
less.
6.5.
I'd say we're well in the single digits.
Look it up, Stat Boy, with all your open tabs.
It's fine.
That's the sign of somebody who's mentally ill.
Don't worry about it.
All of those.
Those are so many.
Everything's good.
And he's and last time I was here,
They have to be in a certain order too, because it keeps the goblins this way.
last time I was here, I made him. I was like, Scott, what do I have to do right now to get you to close one of those?
Is it like a hoarder where you're like, I'll throw this away? No.
I
won't throw this away.
I need my tabs.
Okay.
Don't
Okay, no,
touch
it's
my-
fine. It's up to you. It's your decision.
Each one is
If you want to
special.
get rid of it, that's up to you. How about this one?
Well,
I this one goes with that one. So if I get rid of that, I
they're
have to get
like
rid of that.
my 107 children. Okay, it's fine. They went.
If we lift up some of those tabs, are we going to find the rotting corpses of dead cats you didn't know you had?
Yeah, yar. The match was 6 minutes and 55 seconds.
Okay, so just under 7.
Yeah, so Boogs has an Uso in a fireman's carry.
I believe it was Jay.
That's the impressive, you know that.
Well, Jay's got the shorter hair and Jimmy's got the half and half.
The half and half. So he's got Jay in the fireman.
P.S. I don't actually know that, and I hope I'm right.
I hope you're so wrong, and you have to go to jail.
Well, who was the one that was not hurt? Jay, right? Jay was the one that wasn't hurt the whole time. Because they did Jay versus...
So Jimmy was hurt.
Yeah, so Jay was the one that was around
Jay
the whole
did
time.
the singles matches with Roman?
Yeah, so Jay is the one with the short hair because he was around the whole time. Jimmy was the one that was hurt and grew out his hair while he was hurt.
I don't think either one has short hair. I think this is the flaw in your
No. One of them has like the longer, like wavier hair.
No, you're crazy.
And then Jay has like the shaved sides that's kind of like a mullet.
I'll allow it.
Good.
But watch yourself, counselor. So he's got Jay, in a fireman's carry, and then Jimmy comes and
does a bad jump.
This is not how to do a double fireman's carry. As a man who does double fireman's carries.
With chicken legs. Yeah.
With chicken legs.
Chicken legs!
That's not how you do it. He comes and jumps onto them, and also, not that well. So
he did not get a good
to,
jump.
like, scoop him, which is hard when you've already got a full-sized man on your shoulders. And pretty much the second, like, his weight starts coming down from the jump, his knee shatters.
Well, he has him for a couple seconds, but he tries to like readjust his footwork.
Not happening.
And when he like kind of twists his leg around is when it fucking gives out.
Yeah. So his
patella tendon.
But we were reading it afterwards.
Did you see the reason why?
He flexed so goddamn hard it ripped the tendon right off his bone.
His patella was literally his quad was literally too big and strong for his patella to handle.
Sick. Well, hey, Scott, does he ever get sick?
He never gets sick.
There you go.
I hate it.
I will say he did one cool thing, which was the suplex and go all the way down
Yes.
to one knee
yeah.
and then all the way back up. That was really cool.
Well, that's the thing. I saw him do that. I'm like, I can't do that. And
Yeah.
then he did the thing he got hurt on. I'm like, I could double stack the Usos.
You do that all the time.
I do that all the time.
But we also had to look up the weight of the Usos, which were more than we thought they were.
But those are worked weights.
That is to say,
Also,
those are
there's
probably worked
Samoans,
weights.
so it's all bone density and skull.
True. But like if I
They have big skulls, Scott, is what I'm trying to say, because they're Cro-Magnons.
get it. Peel bananas with their feet. Look, I've had that in my head for a long time, and I had to get it.
Oh, you got it out. Good
was,
for you.
It was poisoning.
Good for you. I hope somebody clips that and just uses it against you.
Now, I was quoting Christian from 2006 about Samoa Joe.
Sure.
The end. Don't take me out of context. What are you squinting at?
Nothing? Keep talking.
Boogs hurts himself very badly. He's out for probably a year.
I would say a year. That's a tough thing to come back from unless he's going to eat like 40 pounds of garlic a day.
You know, if he steps up the garlic, maybe it'll be faster.
Maybe the garlic will help him.
You know, wrestlers do heal faster than normal people.
That is true. Do you know the garlic story?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never been sick.
Never been sick?
Nope.
I mean, John Cena came back from an injury that was supposed to keep him out a year in like, what, 3 months?
Yeah, it was insane.
And Boogs has got the same like muscle tone and work ethic as John Cena, so...
Yeah.
And he also doesn't support China, I hope.
Yeah. Hopefully not a coward.
Yeah, hopefully not a coward. Eric
Hopefully
Guggenheim.
not a coward.
Bugenhauser. Bugenheimer?
And then it was just base.
Guggenheimer.
Now it's like,
Eric Guggenheim.
my partner's been hurt. I guess I gotta.
I got a challenge for the world title.
Yeah.
So poor Nakamura was on himself by himself.
Oh, sorry. I was jumping ahead to SmackDown.
Yeah.
But so he just they do what they can.
Yeah, they kind of rushed through it a lot. Like,
wasn't-
like
yeah.
they just did like a couple spots. Nakamura like fired up and did like a bunch of stuff real fast.
Yeah.
And then just got cut off, finish, kicked out, finish, over. What are you doing? I saw something.
I had not copied something,
Oh, okay.
so I used the undo feature to get what I did. So yeah, I didn't write down I hadn't written down the star rating for this. So yeah, so Drew and I had both predicted 3 stars for this match, and it probably could have been if they got to do the match. But yeah, I heard they had to cut out like at least 5 minutes of stuff at the end. They just because from the injury to the finish, they did like three or four
spots. Yeah. Nakamura just kind of hit like all of his big offense, got cut off. They hit the big splash, which he kicked out of, and then they hit their double team, like
the 1D, baby.
The 1D.
Mm-hmm. And won. You correctly predicted the Usos would win.
Yay!
I thought the Faces would win.
Well, you're stupid.
I bet they were supposed to.
Maybe.
So I'm going to give myself the points and actually not you.
Oh, okay.
Even
Fair.
though
That is fair.
the team you said would win won.
That is fair. Also, wasn't it kind of weird to see Nakamura in like multicolored gear that wasn't red or black. Or I guess blue that one time?
True. Yeah.
Kind of weird. I didn't like it.
Wasn't ready for it.
Go back to black huggers.
Yeah, go back to Black Earth.
Wow, back to huggers.
Yeah,
I like that.
And MMA.
And MMA stuff, yeah. And have a weird like bowl cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
looks stupid.
He had a tricky first 8 years.
8 years, yeah.
Then he got really good.
Then he got really good.
Then he got really good for 5 years. And the end of story.
End of story.
Now he just wants to surf.
Now he just wants to surf. And get his kids an American education in Florida.
Yeah. That
Cool.
seems like a downgrade from Japan.
You know, different strokes for different folks.
Fair enough.
He wants his kids to grow up as racists who fuck their cousins.
That'd be cool. I'm into that. You know what? I like that for them Nakamura youngins.
Me too.
Number 2.
What did
oh, sorry.
David Meltzer.
There was more information to be given. Meltzer gave it 1.5 stars.
That's reasonable.
Yeah,
considering
what happened.
Yeah. What would you all give it?
I'd probably
And
say
this time I can remember that I don't need to write down what we say, because what would I need it for after the fact? Because I did that for the whole 3 days of Wrestle Kingdom thing. I'm like, oh, I wrote them all down. Close. Don't save. What do I need it for?
I mean, I guess you only need them if you want to look back at what we changed them to.
No, I'd much rather listen through it.
Yeah, okay.
A 2-hour podcast.
That's reasonable.
To find them.
I'm gonna give it a 2 just because he did the suplex down to the knee and stand back up, and that's fucking hard.
It was a good suplex.
I'd say I'd be fine with 1.5. I think. I mean, I definitely think it could have definitely had the potential to be better, but unfortunately, things just happen that way.
Also, Boogs is super fucking green, so just watching him do things where like he clearly doesn't have footwork ability.
No, he's so out of control.
Like he's just like a fucking newborn calf.
Yeah, just
like
around.
all over the place.
Yeah. Running towards the fence full blast and skidding to a stop.
Yeah.
My favorite kind of wrestler, aka literally all of NXT.
Yes,
the whole thing.
Yeah. What are you giving it, sir? Don't overthink it. It's a fucking opening tag match where a man got hurt.
It's important. It's so important. I'm not going to write it down. It's less than 2. It's you know what? I'm going to defer to Dave on this. 1.5.
Coward.
McIntyre Corbin.
What's his first name? Baron?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
Philip? Didn't he have another name after Baron before Happy?
Really? Did he? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
He might have made that up.
Was he Sad Corbin?
He was he
Faggot Corbin?
WrestleMania matchup: Drew McIntyre versus Faggot Corbin. I don't know if he had he was sad. I don't know if his name was sad.
King Corbin.
Of course, because he was the king of the ring for like 7 years.
You know,
that's cool. I didn't understand this match going into it because McIntyre has done nothing but kick Corbin and Moss's ass at every single turn.
Andrew the Giant trophy winner, a Madcap Moss.
I did see the Andrew the Giant Chiron. Will you be going by that?
Finally, my dick gets the notoriety it deserves.
Madcap Moss won your dick.
Won my dick.
Was it on SmackDown or on
SmackDown?
Yeah, where
when he won.
Yeah, did you see it, Kelly? They wrote Andrew the Giant.
The graphic at the bottom when he won said the Andrew the Giant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delightful.
Isn't that fun? It's fun for everyone.
That's what happens when you get a graphics team who aren't wrestling fans and weren't alive when Andre was alive.
Literally.
Or they looked at it and it's like, this is a misspelling.
Yeah,
clearly it's on Andrew.
Andre's a girl's name.
They mean Andre Agassi?
Andre Agassi.
Famous
Andrea the Giant.
Famous girl, Andrea.
Remember when they made Batboy wrestle Andrea the Giant?
Oh,
and she gave him fucking nothing.
Just
and he was the Seattle Underground champion.
I think so. Yeah. Where did Andrea the Giant come from?
Rob? I don't know. Was it Rob?
France?
Or Bill?
France. I don't know if she came from France, Kelly. I don't want to ruin the magic for you. But I don't think she came from a vineyard in Nice. So, yeah, McIntyre Corbin, they've had McIntyre, I feel it has had 8 straight pay-per-view matches with Corbin or Moss or both, and has won every single one. And
easily.
Yeah, just kicks their asses. Sometimes he even almost, I don't even think it was a paper, it was a TV match. Sometimes almost paralyzes Moss. That's always fun.
I don't know if that's his fault.
Moss almost paralyzes Moss. But
this is going to be a thing that comes up a lot.
Uh-huh.
But hiring people to do a job for a company who can't actively do the job you're being paid to do, like... You're going to put a guy in there who's wrestled for, 2 years. And then you're like, here's this complex thing I want you to do. Don't get hurt doing it. And he goes, I don't know how to do that, but I'm just going to do it anyways. And then like, oh, my neck.
I'm going to wing it. Oh, I'm paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, hey, stuff out there.
Yeah.
So we both theorized the only reason this match exists, it has to be that Corbin's going to win. Otherwise... What's the point of this extended feud where one guy wins every single match?
They're breaking up Corbin and Moss.
It's not enough to kick your ass in all these other shows. This is WrestleMania. I need a stupendous ass kicking.
I can't believe we went this long.
Oh, yeah.
Can you even believe that it went this long without saying stupendous?
I think it's because there's so many other things that are glaringly...
There's a lot else going on, certainly, but...
And I found, to be honest, that only lasted for maybe the first match the most. Like, that's the most time I noticed it.
It was done a lot in, like, the build-up to it, but they said it definitely a few times on the show, but I think it was said more in the lead-up to the show. But
Also Corey Graves.
I don't know...
Oh, God.
I don't know how you don't kill yourself if you're a WWE announcer.
We were talking about this. Like,
we're like, you get a job as an announcer. How fast do you kill yourself?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you commentate Raw, and then probably halfway through SmackDown, that's it.
or if you're doing the pre-show at WrestleMania,
Or just
right
the pre-show,
after.
that's it, yeah. God damn.
This was the first of many matches throughout the course of the rest of the 2 days
that you low-key kind of love?
is very much just a throwaway SmackDown match.
Yeah, this
The
whole
SmackDown matches.
almost
Nothing in this match fucking mattered except for not catching McIntyre on a dive. Everything else was completely forgettable. I could not tell you one single spot that did not involve McIntyre breaking the top 2 ropes with his sword and him not getting caught on the floor in this entire thing.
Yeah, what is...
Nothing. What did he beat him with? Couldn't tell you.
Claymore.
Probably
I assume the Claymore, but I don't actively remember that happening.
I do remember he kicked out of the End of Days, which they claimed
Was the first time.
was the first time anyone's ever kicked out of the End of Days, which I guess probably is. When's the last time Corbin beat someone?
I don't know. Finn Balor, like last week, clean.
I mean, yeah, probably. He's only the U.S. champion.
Now, if there's anyone out there who is athletic enough to do this, I've thought the End of Days would be a way cooler move if it's done the exact same way, but instead of going to a flatliner, you can go straight up Spanish fly. So you need a super strong guy with really good legs and ups.
Yeah, well, you just talk to one of the good Mexicans.
Well, we think Zayn can.
Zayn might be able to do it if with a small enough
Because
guy.
you need a strong, good...
Let's get Zayn and Trey.
probably do it.
Like a strong guy who's a good back flipper and a small guy. That's the formula.
Yeah.
And then I think it's
But
doable.
I mean, I think you could do it with any very good lucha guy.
Probably.
Like fucking
A Vikingo?
Yeah, Vikingo or like Bandito or Phoenix or like I'm sure any of those guys could probably do it.
Well, then how come no one's done it? I guess because they're not smart enough.
Because they're scared of Baron Corbin.
They're scared.
Because he's so big.
Like the only thing I can remember from that match, I remember the finish was the Claymore kick.
Yeah.
The dive, cutting the ropes, and also and I forgot we used to refer to him as Big Spanky.
Big Spanky.
Yeah, that's right. He was Big Spanky. So we both said Corbin would win because
because we think that the booking is going to make sense.
Yeah. What else is the point? McIntyre won. Big Dave gave it 2 3/4 stars. There's actually a couple where he goes below us, which is interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I predicted 1 1/2.
Okay.
You predicted 1 even. Where do we stand?
I'll stick with my 1.
You stick with your even 1.
I'll stick with my even 1. This match was worse than the tag match.
It was worse than the tag match.
Again, it was a SmackDown first hour main event match.
That whole Mania card
With a commercial break in the middle.
The whole Mania card felt like just a SmackDown episode.
A lot of it's half a SmackDown, half a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's weird. I will put it just below the tag match that ended due to injury at 1 1/4 from me.
I would also say 1 1/4.
Yeah.
Yeah, just no real
Nothing.
Next
is something.
Next is a thing.
The brother-sister team.
No, you said
Father.
No, you said uncle-daughter team. Uncle-daughter team.
The uncle-daughter
of Ray
team.
and Dominic
Ray and
Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio. Taking on The Miz and Logan Paul. Now, I'm going to ask both of you to rank the workers in this match. Bottom to top.
Bottom. Like you and me.
Bottom to top. And let me be clear. There's only one right answer. Go.
Miz,
Yes.
Dominic,
Yes.
Logan Paul,
Yes.
Rey
Rey.
Mysterio.
That is correct. That is 100% correct. I will not hear anything else to the contrary. Logan Paul was easily the second best wrestler in the match.
We were talking this on the way here. If you're the Miz, how fucking embarrassing is that? You have been doing this.
How do you live
Like
with yourself?
18 years. Like, how long has he been in the company?
09?
I think 04?
2004?
Wow, that
Because
long?
remember, he was in the Tough Enough.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he lost Tough Enough to Daniel Pewter.
That's right.
So yeah, you've been doing this for 18 fucking years, and a guy who's never done it before,
Stepping in for the first
that
time.
maybe had like what 2 months notice,
Something like that.
and he's out there making you look like an absolute fucking bitch.
Yeah.
he made you look like Tenru.
Yeah.
He did.
Old.
No, like prime years Tenru.
Who made... flesh out this analogy for me.
No, Logan Paul
look like
Logan
Tenru
Paul
when?
made the Miz look like retirement match Tenru.
But you got to be specific because, like, Tenru is an all-time great wrestler. Like, Logan Paul made The Miz look like 1989 Tenru.
oh shit!
Okay.
Miz rules.
Fucking Miz just clobbering people with lariats and power bombs.
We were saying in the car,
Like, fucking up Ceruto with power bombs.
we were saying in the car, like Kelly's like, I don't understand why everybody fucking loves, like, why like so many people love the Miz.
Don't
Like,
get it.
Oh, he's such a good talker. I'm like, cool. You know who's other guys who are good talkers? Like Roddy Piper, great talker, shit wrestler.
Yeah.
But like at least Roddy could put on entertaining matches.
Yeah.
The Miz literally can't even do the moves that are his moves.
You know who's a fucking good talker? Brian Danielson.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he can do other stuff too.
Yeah,
I've heard.
exactly. Like there are other guys who are like, they're a good talker. Yeah, and they can also understand how to put on an entertaining match.
And Miz is only sort of a good talker. Like his delivery is good. Like he's a confident talker.
Yes.
But I don't buy a fucking thing he says.
No, absolutely not.
He's a guy playing wrestler heel.
Yeah.
We've had a few experiences with those, so we know them when they see them.
And even when he's playing face, he's like, it's the most unnatural thing I've seen other than
Randy Orton.
other than like Randy Orton playing face. But Randy Orton face now is a little different than Randy Orton playing baby face like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Although he did do that 6 splits jump the last face, right? That was pretty cool.
And like also, The Miz has never fucking evolved. Like
No.
as
He's
in the
the
ring,
Miz.
he's always
He's
been
the Miz
same.
and nobody beats him.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no one will ever be more of a mediocre sports entertainer than The Miz has been.
And he could not be more the kind of guy that Vince wants forever.
Yes.
Like he's a Vince guy.
And like,
I would argue the two biggest Vince guys in the company, not guys who love Vince or cater to Vince, but the people Vince wants are The Miz and Michael Cole.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Those are Vince
Although
guys.
we'll come to that later, but
Okay.
like we had a couple of points about Michael Cole, but we'll come to that later.
All right.
So this is another thing I said to Kelly too, is like this is like
Drew and Kelly did a pre-podcast.
Oh yeah, we talked about the entire thing on our other podcast, Wolfman and Soft Paws, No Tigers.
That's a good title too. Shit.
But like this is like, bringing in other people of other professions, other athletes, other whatever, actors, musicians, whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess it's different for us because we genuinely care about wrestling.
Yeah.
Not WWE, the company, but wrestling,
wrestling.
in general.
Yeah.
But so there's bound to be guys like The Miz who are like in the company that don't actively give a fuck about wrestling. Mm-hmm. But you're bringing in all these other people and they can just do fucking things.
They just show up and they're better.
So really you're just, no, but it's not even necessarily about being better.
Yeah.
It's just about being able to do stuff.
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh, so anybody can be a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to train in NXT or like FCW or whatever.
I recommend you don't.
You can just come and be a celebrity and you can do moves.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to take away away from Logan Paul. Like, he actually did a really good job.
He did great.
Like, he was doing more as a non-wrestler than every other non-wrestler does.
I said it on the way here, and I remember saying it to you when we were watching it. Every move he did had authority on it.
They were so crisp.
They were crisp and they were really
believable.
They were believable, and they're basic moves, but he pulled them off so well.
Yeah, did like a great running power slam.
Yeah, and
the suplex was really good.
Suplex was great.
Yeah.
Now, does this make him like an amazing wrestler that everyone seems to think now? But no. But like they were simple moves that you could do, but he at least had the care and sort of understanding that I have to make this look good. Not just going through the motions where like most celebrities would hook for a suplex and they would just lift and fall back with their feet just like staying planted, right?
Or like treating it as a paycheck.
Yes.
Like, it is a paycheck, but it's also like trying to actively be good at the thing you're being paid for. I said, Kelly, like, he's a piece of shit who's a piece of human garbage who should probably die, but when he was like doing boxing, he sought out like the best boxing trainers because he didn't want to just be a celebrity that was doing boxing. He wanted to actively be a good boxer. No, he's not actually a good boxer.
Yeah, but he tried.
But he tried, right? Like he didn't want to go in there and be embarrassed. Like he wants to prove that he's good at multiple things. So going in and being like, I know the fans want me to see me do stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm athletic. So I should be doing athletic things
stuff
in the ring instead of just like holding out my arm and the guy runs into me.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Or like not knowing how to run the ropes, like like that. There are other guys who have done pretty decent jobs. Like Bad Bunny was not bad.
He did well,
but Bad Bunny's not athletic at all.
No,
but he's at least capable. He's tall and he's kind of capable. But over the years of like I don't know, fucking the one that always comes to me is fucking Jeremy Piven and Ken Jeong. Or like they just had like no understanding of how like anything that they were doing works.
Before.
And then Ken Jeong tried to sue them afterwards because nobody caught him getting thrown over the top rope.
Very funny.
Jeff Hammond.
Wow.
The pit stop, baby.
But
or like Mike Adamle.
Yeah, and it's not like something because like celebrities in wrestling's always kind of been a thing. But
always.
Like remember like. Now it's way more common. It's like back in like 97 when fucking Jay Leno was in there.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of like,
or like LT.
Yeah, but it was literally just like, here's one thing we're going to teach you.
Yeah.
Just do that one thing.
Yeah. Like here's how to do the diamond cutter. Just do the diamond cutter to Eric Bischoff. Done.
We'll do the rest of the work.
Yeah.
You just do it.
Like even like with LT, like everything LT did was just football moves.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Like he shoulder tackles, chop blocks, like lariats, like that's all he did.
Yeah.
He didn't actively have to learn to do wrestling, whereas like Logan Paul's doing like actual wrestling moves. And then not only that, but like the Miz's fucking Danielson kicks. And then Logan Paul's doing them like 100 times better than him.
So much better.
He's throwing chest kicks better than a guy who's an 18-year veteran.
Yeah.
Like, The Miz fucking sucks.
Can we talk about the spot at the end? Right leading up.
Oh my God. I screamed when this happened.
Where the Mysterio was doing a double 619.
Double 619.
Yeah.
And
So first, hold on. Before you get to that, this is a prime example. So The Miz was getting a 619 earlier.
Yes.
The Miz gets drop kicked and takes one step, drops to a knee, puts both hands on the ropes, and pulls himself in.
Yeah.
Logan Paul gets drop kicked and shoots himself at the rope.
Yeah.
Like,
no, he takes a Rana, right?
oh, he took a Rana. Yeah, he took a Rana
straight into it. And it was good.
Yeah. Oh, it was, yeah.
Well, there's a reason that Danielson said Miz, I don't remember the wording, but it basically said he wrestles like a coward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was right.
Yeah, he was absolutely right.
Yeah, he's the safest. Like if Ghostface Killah awarded the 10 softest wrestlers of the year instead of rappers, top 3 would be Miz.
Miz, Mike Mizanin, Mike the Miz Mizanin,
Drake, Wheelchair Jimmy, and Drake. So they're setting up for basically the penultimate spot of the match, and
just quick thing. Shout out to Dominic's Los Gringos Locos gear.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. And also Los Gringos Locos haircut.
Yes.
Really committing. So they're setting up for the double 619 on Logan Paul, and as the uncle-daughter team are running towards the side of the ropes on hard cam with Logan Paul waiting there, you can see Miz, who was maybe one spot early for the thing he was supposed to break up. You can see him dive off of the apron and out of the way. He's like, oh I'm not supposed to be here. I'm an 18-year vet. You fucking loser.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
You suck. But he did win back a little bit of goodwill when, so after they did the double 619, they each did both Mysterios did splashes.
So Logan Paul did a frog splash earlier. After doing the Eddie Guerrero taunt. Then this one, Dominic did a fucking great one. Yeah. He got incredible height.
Yep.
And then Ray did like a pretty good one.
A regular one.
A pretty good one.
Yeah, and Ray is pinning him, and then Miz shows up at the proper time and picks up Dominic and slams him right onto Ray's fucking head.
And like before there was even a pinfall attempt.
Yeah,
like he was going for the pin.
At the 0.5
Refs didn't even have his hand down. He's like, I gotta break this up. Whoop, that's the spot. The spot's gotta break it up. Yeah, just murdered Ray.
Yep, murders Ray, and then did he pin Ray or pin Dominic?
Pin Ray.
Pin Ray after. And yeah, there you go. And that was the match, and we both got it wrong. We both had Mysterio.
And then they tried to turn Logan Paul face, and it didn't work.
Yeah, except now the Miz's face. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, that's not how they're going to book it.
No, they won't. But
so that's fine. But I do remember saying as the match was going on, I'm like, Kelly, do I like Logan Paul? What's going on? And then apparently he made like some really like nice post on some sort of social media about like, hey, this is really hard. These wrestlers deserve your respect. I'm like, Logan Paul face turn?
Well, maybe.
Is this what's going on now?
Maybe.
But yeah, I think I love Logan Paul.
Maybe Logan's the good brother and Jake's the bad brother.
Maybe Logan's cool and Jake's just a bad influence.
Sure. Maybe he showed a guy hanging from a tree on his Instagram Live.
Whatever.
Who hasn't?
Who among us?
That's my entire Instagram
Let
page.
he who hasn't shown dead people in the suicide forest cast the first stone.
So we're both wrong because we're idiots.
We're both wrong about everything.
Well, because we thought good guys would win.
How silly.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
you fucking marks.
And also, I hate to dwell on it, but the Logan Paul face heel thing, like, they had him on last year's Mania.
Yeah.
And they thought, like... And they're
he's a celebrity.
The same people who run WWE are the same people who run the Oscars, I think. It's the same level of old white out of touchness.
Are you comparing Logan Paul to Amy Schumer?
I'm comparing thinking Logan Paul will get cheered to hiring Amy Schumer as host of the Oscars in 2022.
Gotcha.
Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. It is the same level of out of touchness. So they had him last year. They're like, oh, he's a celebrity the kids love.
Yeah, he's popular.
He's on the YouTubes.
Yeah, booed out of the building. So this year they bring him back. They learn from their mistakes. They have him as a heel teaming with Miz.
Yeah.
But god damn it, do they still want him to get cheered? So they do this bullshit. And then at the end, Miz turns on Logan Paul. So Logan Paul's a good guy, question mark. No one's ever going to cheer him, except me, because I love Logan Paul. So I am
Scott stands for Logan Paul.
I am fine with Logan Paul as a face. We both said Mysterios. I said 1 star. You said 1 3/4. David Q. Meltzer gave it 3.5. And I don't entirally disagree.
I don't entirely disagree either.
I might go a tad lower because of Miz.
Yeah.
For everything Logan and Miz are just like balancing each other out. Logan did so much good and Miz sucked.
Yeah.
So where do you land in the middle? I'm okay with 3 1/4.
I'm going to say 3.
I will also say 3.
Okay. But
I don't want to overrate things because I don't want to look back on it and be like, oh, I thought this was as good as this.
Nothing will age badly about me saying I love Logan Paul now, and this match was 3 1/4 stars.
Are you going to follow him on social media?
I'm going to follow him on social media. But then I'll stop following him if he doesn't follow me back.
Fair. That's how social media works.
Those are the rules.
Okay.
And then you won't talk to him forever.
Yeah.
Next.
Becky Lynch and Bianca? Is it pronounced Bianca Belair?
Bianca.
Yeah. Blanca Belair from Street Fighter.
Look that up.
Does she turn green?
Look that up.
Oh, that has to be a
Kelly,
thing.
we had such... Okay.
Last episode, Scott
no.
made
Do I
the
wanna
joke.
hear this?
No, yeah.
It's great.
Scott made the joke of Barack Obama.
from Mortal
Like
Kombat.
Baraka.
Okay, yeah. So
And then he's like, I wonder if that exists.
Oh, that exists.
He typed up
Kelly,
There were
nothing but hits.
so many hits.
I see one already. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that has to be. I know for a fact. That
There are so many of them.
Boom. So good. So good. Everyone better than the last. This one's drawn beautiful.
great.
They're so good. This one. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
But okay, I'm not as optimistic, but I'm going to see if we can get a Blanca Belair. Oh, come on, baby.
She's gonna electrocute everyone. Aw.
No.
Nothing. Just some idiot spelling her name wrong. Oh, on WWE.com. Okay, that almost made up for it. What's this?
I see some butts.
It's not even her, though. It's just like it's Abigail Ratchford.
Cool.
Did she?
The Ratcher.
Did she play Blanca in the 1995?
You know what? She might have played Blanca in 1995 Street Fighter.
I hope you do not close that window. I hope the window stays open forever.
This one or Barack
Also,
Obama?
This one. Do you know that he also just opens new windows to search for everything? So like, new window, search, new window, search, new window, search. Instead of just new window, search. Okay, next thing, search. Next thing. No, he's got to open a new window for everything.
Do that, but I do it if I'm going to need the old search again.
He's got mental health problems.
Drew, I think we need to have a talk.
No,
Yes.
this is not.
Yeah. On Wolfman and Softbox.
Do it on do it on the podcast you're recording on the way home.
Yeah. I think
Your Patreon episode.
Yeah.
I think euthanasia might be the only way here. I mean, it's cruel. This is not a great quality. This is not a great quality of life.
Quality of life is very poor right now.
This match was really good.
This
is our fight.
The second half was really good.
Okay.
The first half was sloppy and bad.
There was some sloppiness, I think.
I'm going to say two things.
I remember.
I think
I'm going to say two things
made
about,
me forget the first.
I'm going to say two things about women that are going to be very true and get me canceled. One, neither of them are Japanese, so they both were awful.
That's fair.
No, that's not even it. So
they're stupid and you don't respect them?
You and I, yes. I just have sex with them, sort of. You and I have said this many times probably on the podcast. I would make for sure that they only know the things they're taught.
Oh, yeah.
They cannot adjust on the fly. And
they do their dance.
Two separate times in this match, there were spots where Bianca whipped Becky off the ropes.
I thought you whipped her hair back and
the
forth,
next
Willow Smith style.
Yeah. The next spot was obviously a Becky throws the line, Bianca ducks it and catches the arm and spins around into something.
Yeah.
And both times Bianca whipped her, and as Becky was going to the ropes, her hand was here.
Waiting.
She was waiting for the arm. And so she was already ducking with her hand up to catch the arm
before the line was
that hadn't even been thrown. And it happened twice. And also... I like the hair didn't even factor into the match as much as it should have.
Did she?
No, she didn't do the whip.
Why not?
She didn't whip her, and because
she did like the one big one at Mania last year, and it was great.
And it was great. And then there was a little bit of Becky put her hair like over the rope when she was on the floor and pulled on it.
Yeah.
But like the whole idea was that she was going to, she was starting to cut her hair, right?
Yeah.
And then that didn't even factor into the match.
No, not at all.
Like that was in the promo packages.
Yeah.
So the first half I thought was really bad. But once it got going and they sort of like...
It got going well.
Figured out their momentum a little bit.
Yeah.
It did get really good. Yeah. But I definitely think it's a little overhyped.
I noticed that like at the beginning, like the crowd was actually pretty dead, which I thought was kind of surprising. Like they weren't really that into it in the beginning. But then as it went on, they got
all
super
77,000 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That is exactly how many people.
How many does the lower bowl hold?
77,000. The word on attendance is the sold tickets. It's about the same for both days. 50, 55, high 50s.
Okay.
55 to 60.
Yeah. How many do they give away for free day of?
Probably a couple.
Yeah.
And then announced.
Obviously no numbers.
No. And then, but the real numbers will come out in some of their financials, because one of their things they're like not allowed to lie. There's like one thing a year where they're not allowed to lie.
Yeah, only one.
Yeah, so if you dig that one up, you can find the real attendance figure. But and then they announced 77 the first day. And then the second day, they put a number on the screen that said 78,000 and something. But then the people reading the number had a different lie number in front of them, and they said 77,000 and something. So they didn't get their lies straight.
I like the idea of like, okay, well, here's the number that we're going to say that this is the attendance. Here's the number. And they give it to the announcers and they go, you know what, though? Shouldn't the second day, shouldn't there be more people?
There should be more on the
it should have probably been higher. Okay, let's just say it's this. And they're like, should we tell them? No, they'll know. They'll figure it out.
They can read the number on the screen.
They understand.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Big fan. We were both disappointed that they didn't have the balls to both days announce a bigger number than the one day of Mania 32.
I didn't think that they would do that because they knew obviously that people would be able to tell. Yeah. But I definitely thought the number was going to be higher than 77.
I kind of did, yeah.
I thought it would be like, I thought day one would be mid 80s and day two would be 90. Just under 90.
Yeah. But the next time they do get that kind of size stadium for the one they had like the 100 whatever thousand.
Next year.
They're definitely going to try and, because that's the last thing they need to fuck WCW over on is North Korea. So we
need 160,000 people.
Held at gunpoint.
I mean, that's the only way we're going to get
a Japanese man and his fake Japanese friend. Or his fake Japanese mentor.
Yeah. Because we definitely need to still keep sticking at WCW, even though we won.
Yeah.
Even though we won and everyone is dead.
We had to beat Sting.
Yeah.
That was important.
The only one left.
An important final chapter was beating Sting in 2015.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought it was good overall. I thought the finish was very good.
I thought
I liked that they teased at the beginning, like going right to the finish.
And we had actually hypothesized
last episode.
First, we said it would be very funny if Becky just beat her in 20 seconds again. Yeah. And then we said they actually, for real, could do it the other way. Yeah. But they also probably want to have a good match.
Yes. Yeah.
I did the second rope 450 was quite impressive.
Yeah. I didn't even notice it was second rope. And you pointed it out. I'm like, oh shit, that wasn't the second rope. Good job. I can't wait to see you and Montez's Ford's baby.
She is the most athletic person that's probably ever worked for the company.
Ever lived.
Ever lived. Fuck you, FloJo.
Exactly.
Fucking eat my ass, Jose Canseco.
Oh, Jose Canseco, the previous most athletic woman who's ever lived.
Yep. Or his brother.
Yeah. Or his brother who's sometimes...
Yeah, I'll fight.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't want to get punched, but my brother said he'll get punched.
Oh, yeah, that's his department.
That's his department.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Department.
I
the
thought...
department being doing fights under the name Jose Canseco.
Against Hongman Choi? Is that who we fought?
I think so. I think it was Hongman Choi.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it was kind of a half and half. Like the first half I thought was sloppy and they're trying to remember all of their spots. Yeah. And then by the end they did sort of get in the groove.
They got going.
Becky's hair was fucking terrible.
Oh, when Becky came out, we're like, what'd you do to Becky?
Yeah, I do not care for that look.
She looked like garbage.
It's garbage. It's a common theme, too, with, like, women on WrestleMania shows to be, like, not all of them, but, like, I've noticed this is a theme with the eyeshadow, the massive eye, like, because Rhonda had it. Like,
I mean, there's a smoky eye and there's an on fire eye.
Or there's, like, a trying to do blackface eye.
Yeah. There was some pushing blackface.
Pushing blackface.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why that was done.
Yeah.
I do know that Dave Meltzer gave this 4.5 stars.
Okay. What did you and I give it, and who did we say? I don't remember anything.
We both
though we recorded this last week, and I forgot.
We both predicted Bianca.
Okay, so we're both wrong.
Both correct.
I mean, sorry, we're both correct.
And I said 3 3/4. You said 3.5.
Huh.
I'm gonna give it 4 even.
I'm gonna stay at 3.5.
Fair enough.
I was not a fan of the first half and their coordinated bad wrestling.
I think I've sufficiently forgotten the first half enough that I'm comfortable giving it 4.
Okay, the next spot is I turn around and I duck this line, and then I catch her arm and I do a punch, and then I whip her in the corner. And when I get to the corner, I pop up. Oh no, she's not there. Well, I'm still gonna jump anyways. Oh no, she wasn't there.
No
Shit.
there.
Now what do I do? Let's just grapple to the ground.
Stand here with my arm out.
I mean, I did think it was the best match of the night.
I agree. Did
Uh,
I think it was the best match of the weekend? Maybe.
I think so. I think I made. Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
Okay,
There. So Drew's wrong.
I don't care.
We're agreeing.
It's not the most wrong I'm going to be according to you. So
That's true. And I think that
I'll tell you that you're right on the ride home.
nice, nice.
that 4.5 from Meltz, I think, puts it tied in a fairly big tie, but tied for I think around 10th best Mania match of all time. I think there's maybe 9.
Really?
I don't know if I believe that, but okay.
There's a
Well, there's been a lot of bad WrestleMania.
there's a there are a shockingly few number of great WrestleMania matches.
Most of which involve Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels.
Pretty much.
Well, I will tell you this: there's a lot of moments.
A lot of moments.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, this match was stupendous.
It was stupid.
That's my rating. I've changed my rating from 4 to stupendous.
2 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 3/4.
Hey, you know who?
That's
You know who had a better match than Taker and Shawn? This guy.
That's true.
Oh, I can't believe that. Like, really?
Yeah, 2 5 stars, 7 4 3/4, and like 10 4.5. So yeah, really. For what's supposed to be the biggest and best wrestling show of the year.
I would love to see how many under 2.
Oh, I don't
there's got to be a lot.
I sadly only have 4 end up stats. I don't have under 2 stats.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of under 2s, especially in those early ones. But even later, there's got to be some bad ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking what was it? Doink versus Crush.
A classic.
That was
Giant Gonzalez versus Undertaker.
9.
Are we just naming everything from
Everything
WrestleMania?
from
Just
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 9. Basically.
Hogan Yoko.
Razor Backlund.
Razor Backlund.
What a weird show. what was the plan in 1993? What was going on in
Luger
to
to Tonka.
No, Michaels to Tonka.
Michaels
which
to
I think
Tonka.
is the only real good match on that.
And even it's not great. I think
No.
Michaels doesn't do Luger perfect.
Yes.
Luger perfect.
Steiners and head shrinkers.
Head shrinkers, yeah.
Yeah.
Brett Yoko.
Right, which is...
Is there one more?
Damn, did we named the whole WrestleMania 9 card?
Oh, Hogan and Beefcake
yes.
versus Money Inc.
Starring Brutus Beefcake as a giant chicken.
Yep. And Hogan with a black eye that he got from not having gay
that
sex.
he got from none of your business. Did we say everything we needed to say about that?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that brings us to Seth Rollins versus TBA. You and I both had TBA. I predicted 2 3/4 stars. You predicted 1 star.
Because I knew who the TVA was.
We did both know who the TBA was. Dave Meltzer, as per the Wrestling Observer I read not one day ago, forgot to rate it.
Huh.
However, it is showing up on Cage Match, so maybe he tweeted something.
Okay.
Because I'm sure a lot of people said, hey, you called P.S. He called it the best match on the show.
Really?
Really? We're in the vast
Minority.
minority.
Yes. We in general in the vast majority of Cody in general.
True. But no.
Mr. 3 stars.
A lot of people kind of hate Cody now, but I guess not his wrestling, just him.
I guess.
I hate both.
Anyway, so it's showing up on Cage Matches 4.5 now, same as Bianca Becky.
That's
So it's not 4.5 matches. Someone described this very well. This is a Triple H match. Long, not
Do everything.
Yeah, like,
Scott,
hey,
Kelly.
what's up?
yes.
You know when you start wrestling? Like you start as a wrestler.
I know where this is going.
P.S. This is the 45 minutes that we're of the podcast.
And you get to decide what your moveset is.
You're given the freedom.
Like you say, okay, I'm good at this. Or like for me, for example, I like the silliness of Suwama throwing double chops.
Or
it's very funny.
Or a scoop reverse DDT.
Or a scoop reverse DDT as tribute to my best friend Tawny Gesterosa. But yeah, I like, so you're like, oh, I like the move that this other like wrestler outside of my inner circle does. I want to do that move as one of mine.
Yeah.
And so then you get in the ring and then you go, oh, I don't actually know how to do this move, but it's my move. So I'm going to do it regardless.
I'm just going to do it.
You can do the move you're talking about, right? Yeah, I have a visual in my head.
Yes, I understand the physics of the move.
Yeah.
So I will be doing it. Okay, good? No. But I'm gonna do it. I hate Cody Rhodes.
This is in reference to Cody Rhodes' moonsault.
Well, if you can call it that.
Rounding off to the side and not even jumping up. It just felt like he went backward.
The fascinating thing, the most fascinating thing about the move is that it somehow, at the end of it, landed like he did hit a moonsault.
Yes.
He was pinning him perfectly
at
the end, but everything that happened before that was baffling.
This way, turn to the side, and then land on your shoulder a little bit, and then still roll backwards so you have both his legs hooked.
Insane.
Yeah. I don't know how that works.
No.
It was awful.
Yeah.
So I mean, I couldn't believe the pop he got.
I knew
he would get a pop, but I didn't think it would be as loud as he got it.
His AEW music kid. He came out his AEW clothes and his AEW tattoo. He smashed Triple H's throne.
Yeah.
Which, like we were saying, his neck tattoo doesn't look real. It looks like a rub-on tattoo.
It looks like a rub-on. And also, Kevin made an excellent one because he has what?
Oh, yeah.
Does he have Dusty on his chest?
Dream.
He has Dream on his test.
Test?
What is test?
Testicles.
On his testicle.
Andrew Test Martin, the Punisher.
He has Dream on his chest.
It's more for my father.
Those two tattoos should be reversed.
Yeah.
He has a chest tattoo on his neck.
Yeah.
And a neck tattoo on his chest.
Yeah.
I never thought about that, but he's completely right.
He's white trash, Scott.
He really is.
He's white trash.
Yeah.
But he was an executive vice president. They can't be trash.
I guess not. Maybe that was just in title only.
It must have been.
They just wanted him on board, and then because they all wanted to fuck his wife.
I guess they wanted to fuck. And Cody Rhodes is such a big star.
Yeah, okay.
Look.
Is that why he gets to wrestle The Miz live on Raw?
That's pretty exciting. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, 2 3/4-star wrestler, 5-star marketer and businessman.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, nobody has done a better job at marketing themselves than Cody.
Like nobody in a position of power at any point ever stood up and said, "Hey, you're not that good."
Also, you
No
got a
one
shitty
ever said
attitude, and no one really likes you.
No one likes you. Nobody likes you.
Like, and we were like,
Also, your wife is black.
Jesus.
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint, your wife is black and very hot.
You're Chinese.
Yeah, everyone thinks, oh, Cody's so good. I'm like,
No.
Name me a great Cody. Like, I mean, his match against his brother was good,
Yep.
but his
Yes.
brother is also the greatest fucking wrestler in the
Yeah,
world.
let's keep that on the table.
Like, legit, Dustin Rhodes is one of the best wrestlers
He's
ever.
so
He's so fucking good.
good.
And we were saying, like, I so badly want the Goldust music to hit, and it's actually Dustin Rhodes that's wrestling instead of his brother.
I would be okay with Dustin jumping.
But like, no one can like I remember talking like a while ago when he went to New Japan and he wrestled Kota Ibushi at that was it Wrestle Kingdom?
he had 3 singles matches at the Dome.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were against Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
And the other was against Ibushi.
And I remember just like someone brought that. I was like, oh, he had that really match against Kota. I'm like, name me one fucking spot other than the one they did off the apron, the crossroads off the apron.
Crossroads
That
off
was
the
great.
apron.
And they couldn't. And I'm like,
you did
exactly.
You did one cool spot.
No. Like,
He's not good.
He's not awful.
No.
But he's just
He's
like,
Mr. 3 stars.
He's competent.
He's right down the middle.
Yep.
Capable of some stuff, not capable of a lot of stuff. Like everything that you remember, everything big that happened in AEW was all high spots.
Yeah.
Moonsaults off the cage, going through tables.
Yeah.
Like busting his face open on the entrance rampway.
Setting himself on fire.
Setting himself on fire. Like, none of it. It's not like, oh, remember when he did this cool counter?
He set himself on fire, and people still wouldn't cheer for him.
Yeah.
He did fucking everything. They just fucking hated him. I have never been more optimistic about wrestling fans than that. Because I've said bad things about wrestling fans before.
Oh, I have definitely said bad
Kelly perhaps has as well. Maybe even Drew, dare I say.
No. I love wrestling fans.
Drew's very supportive. But
Kelly, I just gotta see him with that strap one more time.
one more time.
Just one more time.
Just one more time.
Fucking loser. That's a reference to Drew and Kelly's friend Tristan, who just wanted to see Hogan with that strap one more time, baby.
Just one more time, Drew. We just gotta see it one more time.
One more time.
Tawny Gestarosa, second reference.
Oh boy. Okay, where were we?
Where was I?
Where were we? Talking about Cody Rhodes.
Cody.
Burning himself. Nobody liked him.
Burning himself. Like, yeah,
Optimism about wrestling
he
fans.
literally set himself on fire. People were like, no, we still don't like you. You're stupid.
Nah, you're dumb. You complain too much.
And
you think you're bigger than you are.
Yeah, and I don't know what it was, but people were very accurate about it. Because, like, for whatever reason, whatever Cody did on AEW seemed detached from the entire rest of AEW. It was like his
The Codyverse.
Yeah, and like other wrestlers in AEW would call it entering the Codyverse.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, we just do my weird thing with Cody for a while where even though I'm a heel, I get cheered against him. And then I'll go back to doing real matches in a month or so.
Yeah.
Very weird, but completely true. So
Was his match against Aldis good when he went and won the NWA title?
I couldn't tell you.
I bet it was too long.
I bet you it was too long and fine. I don't care what it says online, Scott.
I just want to see how long it was. Because I bet it was too
I don't
long.
want the info.
Well, you're getting it.
No.
87
minutes.
22 minutes, second longest match on the show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Too long.
Cool.
This match was also 22 minutes.
I was just saying, yeah, this one was long too.
It sure was. 21:40.
Ah.
Yeah, it really felt like a Triple H. It felt like Triple H Rollins from a few Manias ago, which was also
Second longest match on the whole show, on both days?
Yes.
Behind the one that we said would be the longest?
Longest of the night, behind the one we said would be the longest of the weekend.
This match is kind of hard for me to sort of like...
It's hard to rate.
It's hard to rate. One of the reasons is because...
Apparently it's hard for Meltzer too, because he didn't.
Yeah.
But I guess went back and did something.
One of the reasons being because I hate both of these guys. Like... Rollins, I've said this before, Rollins is in this category of guys that I used to really like.
I still like Rollins as wrestler.
As a wrestler, yes. Yeah. As a wrestler, I still like him. But like,
however,
as a person, like him
piece of shit.
Yeah, same with Austin Aries, like piece of shit. And the dumb thing that he did the week before was like when he made the AEW reference, and he's like, well, you know, when we do it, it's cool, but when they do it, it's fucking stupid.
It's gay. It's stupid.
Oh yeah, was that with Blood?
Yeah.
Yeah. He sucks.
And because he so badly wants to be the company man.
Yeah.
He absolutely...
Which is such a bummer, because like he was a real indie guy for a while.
Yeah,
because like it would make more sense coming from like a Roman who is like WWE since day one.
Yeah.
But like Seth was on the indies for like 7-8 years.
Yeah.
And like did lots and then just turned into this fucking corporate shill, and it sucks. But he's still a good wrestler, which is more than I can say for Cody. So we're all sticking with the 4.5 that Meltzer maybe gave.
Yeah, okay. What did I give it? 3 and a third.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Drew.
6 and an eighth.
You gave it 3 and a third. You gave it. You predicted 1, which was bold. I predicted 2.
Okay, number 1, I liked Rollins' entrance jacket. Number 2, Kelly and I agreed his gear was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking terrible. He's had a lot of bad gear.
Oh, the high spots.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. Although that is really funny. Like, to be a professional wrestler and you're like, what does High Spots got?
It's funny if you did it ironically, but that was not.
No, that was him thinking it was
that
cool.
was like that shitty gear.
But like,
shitty gear cost $800.
But they have their in-house people, right?
Yeah.
So you just say, make me something cool.
Make me High Spots Flames, please.
But they probably also have like a queue of like 30 or 50 people
Sure.
they have to make for. So
I guess.
you can't get it at a certain time. I guess.
I guess that's true.
It's not like the quality was bad.
No.
It just looked
design was
stupid.
fun.
It was really funny. It was like first day indie gear.
It's very funny. Yeah. Big fan.
I will not be sticking with my 1 star, but I'm not going to go too much higher.
Fair. How much higher? 1.5? Is it 3?
I will go.
Will I give it 3? Cody is the 3-star machine. I'm going 3. You do what you want.
I'm going to do 2 and 3/4.
My prediction, you say?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Kelly, 4 3/4. What can I put you down for?
5.
What do I have to? That we're looking at Seth's cool flames gear.
There's a part of me that's like, I don't know if I'm being unfair because I just like I hate Cody so much that like I'm just gonna give it an unfair rating.
You're allowed to do that though. It's last I checked, it's a democracy.
It's true. I get what are you showing me?
I'm putting you down for 4 3/4.
Don't put me down for the
Also, I'm not writing them down.
I will say I'll give it 2 3/4.
A gentleman's 2 3/4.
A funny thing that we had mentioned.
Did it happen on the way to the forum?
No.
Okay.
It happened when you and I were watching it. Is that like in the middle of the match? Not even like I can't remember when he hit it, but he hit the crossroads really early, and we're like, "Well, that's your finish."
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
But it was too early, so we knew he was kicking out.
Yeah. We're like, "What do you do? Hit it 5 more times?"
Answer: yes. Oh, you know what? I actually really liked.
Oh yes, there's that. Yeah.
Yes. So because Seth is known to do superplex roll through Falcon Arrow.
Yes.
And he did an inverted of all of that, and it was cool.
Yeah.
Like Seth was good in the match.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's really always good in like big match situations.
Yes, he is.
But yeah, Cody was also there. So what are you gonna do? 3 stars. Which of course takes us to match number 6, the New Day of
That happened.
of Kofi Kingston and King Xavier Woods against.
No, he's
Sheamus.
back to Xavier Woods. He's not king anymore. He's
He
just
was
Xavier Woods.
dethroned.
He was dethroned.
Sad against Sheamus and Ridge Holland with their little buddy Butch. Oh wait, it was cut for time.
Did you?
We couldn't fit everything on the 2-day show.
Did you see that Butch's straight up character is just like
Crutchy from Newsies?
Well, yeah, but like the whole thing is he's
Who's
like
your favorite Newsies?
He's a little like feisty, fighty rapscallion guy who they have to like hold back all the time.
Yeah, and he says put him up
Like
a lot.
that's fucking so dumb.
Fucking shit, Drew. It's booked by a child.
A man with a child's brain.
Yes.
Who got raped
Because
as a
he has
child by
Arrested
his
Development from when he was raped by his
mom's boyfriend.
Mom's boyfriend, one of the many suitors.
Correct. Also, keep talking because I'm going to show you something.
All right. Well,
And you can tell me what you think about
I'll talk about the next match they did for real, which was the Smackdown Women's Champion Charlotte taking on Royal Rumble winner. That's a trick. Ronda Rousey.
So,
Ronda Rousey.
Pardon me.
Declan McMahon, one of the Shane McMahon offspring,
Playing D1 football.
playing D1 football.
Yeah.
He's a Hoosier now.
Ooh, Hoosiers. Who's your daddy?
Shane McMahon. Although, if you look at him, it might be Vince.
Yes. Oh, he does look a lot like Vince McMahon.
That is a Vince offspring.
I think Vince has been dipping his ink in the company pen.
There was no way I could have been prepared for that sentence. I think Vince is cutting his son.
In my son's ball. So that when he ejaculates, it's actually my sperm.
Yeah, but
that's a good gotcha.
That is a good gotcha.
I think this is a real
What
a real Frank Sinatra
What's
situation.
the next joke? What's the next? You're gonna put cake batter in my pants so it makes it look like I cum in my pants. You're gonna put a meatball down my legs so it looks like my ball sack fell out. Of what? And then somebody gets in a car accident, they get rushed into emergency, but they can't help them because they're too busy stuffing cake batter in my pee hole and trying to shove a meatball in my ball sack.
Permission to go home and lie down for my family photo so my eyes aren't all red.
Charlotte Ronda. So, here's what.
I don't know that you could pick a matchup of two people I actively hate more in the world.
You have to go to dinner with one.
Yeah.
Who do you go?
I'm killing myself.
No, you have to go. Who do you go?
I'm killing myself.
No.
I'm killing you.
You're immortal.
No, I'm killing you so that this rule doesn't exist, and then I'm still killing myself.
The old door number 3. Who do you go? Who do you go?
Neither.
You have to.
Neither.
You have to pick one.
Okay, neither. Okay, I'll say Ronda only because I haven't seen her naked. I've seen Charlotte naked and it's disgusting.
You see Charlotte's penis.
I saw Charlotte's penis.
I was just about to say
that was where that was from. That was from last week.
Kelly, who are you going to dinner with? It's now you really hate Ronda. I know.
Yes, I do, because I think she's a coward.
I agree.
A legitimate coward, because you spend
I'm with you.
your whole life like, I'm a champion, and then you get beat once, and then
I'm
that's
gonna
it.
kill myself.
You don't you're not a champion then. You're just you're a fucking poser.
Does not handle loss well. I will say that. You're not wrong.
That is genuinely one of the greatest knockouts in the history of any professional sport.
It's fabulous.
Like, just the most cocky bitch and just gets straight up her head kicked off.
Yeah.
And then tried to kill herself. and then let a chubby man get her pregnant.
Yeah.
That was her goal in life, was to be undefeated and to have Travis Brown?
Yeah.
Travis Brown's babies.
Yep. And, one of those happened.
Not to be confused with Chris Brown, who I think you said the last
No, I
week.
think I said it. I'm like, I know that's not right.
No, but Chris Brown came up on the podcast.
We did talk about Chris Brown.
Because
it was about Rihanna and home, and I wanted to hit her like Chris Brown did or something.
Literally, the description for last week's podcast is I was sure. Oh yeah, there we go. I do sick dance moves, and when I spin, I hit Rihanna.
Yeah.
So Chris Brown came up. Although that was on a movie podcast. So
that was the Home.
It was Home. Yeah,
I just said that.
I thought you were talking about Holly Holm.
No,
who beat Ronda Rousey?
HOME, the movie that we watched. Yeah, Holm, the preacher's daughter.
Yeah. So. Yeah, is it Kelly? Who are you going to dinner with?
I guess I have to say Charlotte, because I just don't not like
That's
Ronda.
Fair.
You've seen her dick, though. Yeah, but I mean, mine's still bigger. So
that is true. That is true.
I'm gonna go with Ronda because I want to see her dick.
Yeah.
And I think...
No, I'm going to say Ronda because I want to see Shayna Baszler's dick.
Ooh.
And that's the way in.
And Shayna would show up.
Yeah.
So the match wasn't good. It was bad.
It was not good.
It was a way worse version of the other women's match.
Yes.
So the one thing I knew going into the match, I'm like, what are Rousey's moves? I'm like, she has some probably a sleeper
arm bar.
Yeah. But I'm like, I know she has a move called Piper's Pit.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. And then she did it. I'm like, that move's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's a worse Samoan drop. It's a lower impact.
It's a spinning Samoan drop.
But it's so low impact. She's she's somehow already on the ground by the time the move happens.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's so weird. And she did it multiple times. I'm like, oh, I truly hate this move. It sucks.
You know what else I really like?
What do you like?
How Charlotte Flair has been wrestling for 9 years?
Yeah, in there.
9? And much like The Miz, also can't wrestle or do her own moves.
Charlotte Flair is a fascinating wrestler.
Because she's super athletic, but also super uncoordinated.
She's super athletic. She's super athletic, normally bad, but occasionally has great matches. Sure. And they're usually at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that everything came together at this one, and she had a bad match at WrestleMania.
Yes.
I'm like, this all, there's no disconnect here.
Yeah.
This all makes sense to me. Charlotte, bad. Match, bad. Mania, bad.
Women, bad.
Women, bad. This makes it. I could wrap my head around.
Because it was the attempted Andrade spot, right? The moonsault, land on your feet.
Oh,
second
okay,
moonsault.
wow, I totally forgot
That's
about
what
this.
I'm talking about.
First of all,
How dare you?
let's not call it the Andrade spot. It's the Ibushi spot.
But it's because Andrade is her husband.
Husband, lover,
Boyfriend,
ex-lover,
ex-lover,
back together,
ex-husband.
might end murder suicide. It might be.
Are we finally going to get the Del Rio page?
All I know is it's a white woman and a Mexican. That's all I know.
Scott.
We might get the fairy tale ending.
I would be so happy if Andrade and Charlotte murder sued.
We might get the fairy tale ending we wanted with Paige and Alberto Del Rio, and we might finally get it with Charlotte.
Murder
I
suey.
don't want to promise
Murder
things.
suey.
I can't deliver, but how beautiful would that be?
Perfect.
It'd be
the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Oh, they're doing it at
At
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time someone brought a gun to WrestleMania. Yeah,
I'm going to kill Paul Heyman, and then I'm going to kill myself.
pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Kind of wish he had done it.
Me too.
I like both guys, but
yeah.
I wish it.
Between that and
that's the best
Bruiser
story of all
Brody,
time.
I wish both of those would have happened.
Yeah. Yeah, so many woulda, coulda, shouldas at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So the
moonsault.
the top rope backflip onto your feet, and because your opponent rolled further away, immediately into a standing backflip onto the opponent. Done and popularized by Kota Ibushi, where it always looks awesome.
Yeah.
And
I think Andrade's are usually very good.
think
I don't think he
Andrade
really blows them.
knows what he's doing too. Then his dumb wife stepped in.
Who's a white woman?
Yeah, let's be clear. I don't know. Did we mention that Charlotte Flair is a white woman?
No.
Okay.
But we should name her now. Ashley Fleer.
Ashley Fleer is a white woman.
A white woman.
Well,
And-
was this really her fault or was it Ronda's fault? I can't
It's
remember.
kind
No,
of...
it was Charlotte.
Yeah, okay. It's
It was
kinda-
Charlotte.
I don't remember.
I don't. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. I don't
Charlotte-
think she's done the spot before.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time she's done it.
Yeah.
as a tribute to her hubby.
I'd have practiced more.
Me too.
Or, Cody style, not done it.
Or
That's an
come
option.
to me for advice on standing moonsaults.
Or talk to Drew about standing moonsaults. He knows what he's doing.
I'm 1 for 1.
You're ahead of Charlotte.
I think
Great
I
news.
maybe did 2. I might have done 2.
You might be 1 for 2.
I might be 1 for 2.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, she does the top rope moonsault, lands, I think, a lot harder than she was expecting.
Probably. Yeah, she didn't quite cushion
And
the
got
blow.
zero leverage for the second one, and then did like a really awkward like back handspring, and laid gently upon Ronda.
I want to see it.
It's very funny. Yeah, I recommend seeking it out. Anyone who hasn't seen it, it's. Have you got it?
She overshot her.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
So moonsault. My legs. Overshot.
Yeah,
and,
and
then
she,
just
like-
lays on her.
And she puts her like
Yes.
her hands down for the second one. Let's have a look. Flip. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, handsprings over Ronda.
Yeah, dude.
and then just kind of like lays
lies
forward.
on it, yeah.
And Ronda like is rolling to get in the way or something.
Yeah.
I just like whoever this person is that just says, I think Charlotte should retire the moonsault. That's the clip.
Yeah. That's fair. What the? Oh yeah, and also the finish was fucking trash.
Oh, awful. Awful. Nothing I love more than bullshit booking
Than
a
a WrestleMania
WrestleMania
title match.
Yeah.
And by the way, fucking Little Nate took the best bump in that entire
Yeah,
match.
good on Nate. Good on Nate for taking a big old spear. It was a spear, right?
I forgot in the Becky Bianca one. Becky also did a shit moonsault.
What was going on?
Where
in
she
this
just
fucking
like
show?
she didn't. Here's the clip. This is what reminded me of it.
Oh, she
Right, like
almost,
she like
kind of almost doesn't make it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She got like
no air.
like her legs didn't want to go over her body.
She went to the Drusarian school of moonsaults.
Ah.
Yeah, you try and flip too fast and don't get enough air.
Well, it's
Look
hard.
at this fellow taking a flip. I think I'm going to do it that way.
It's harder for women too, because when they get upside down, their vaginas fill up with air, and then it's hard to complete the rotation.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
That's why no woman has ever done a shooting star press until AQA, who I have it on good authority, had her vagina sewn shut.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's how she does them so well.
Good. Now I won't have to have sex with her.
And it's a good thing.
I thought you were saying now you won't have to get your banana shiner sewn shut.
Yep, that
It's a
too.
good thing she got signed to AEW based solely on that one spot. Definitely deserved, and definitely there definitely aren't 700 men who can do shooting star presses who deserve an AEW contract.
We'll see.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. That's okay. There aren't any. There aren't any other women in AEW who also don't deserve contracts.
Well, I can name 10. Oh, one's not a woman.
Oh, oh boy.
Anywho, what did we say for this?
I predicted 2 1/2. You, ever the optimist, predicted 3 1/4, and this is a rare instance of Meltzer undercutting us.
Wow.
Gave it 2.
I was gonna say a 2 seems about right.
Yeah.
This match sucked.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'd give it 2.
Because of the finish, I'm giving it less than 2.
Yeah.
The finish was fucking. It was like, you can't do that at WrestleMania.
You can't.
You can't
do that on television.
It was what? Ref bump, kick,
Ref bump, kick.
finish. She pinned her with a boot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
She pinned her with a boot.
Ref bump, tap out.
Yeah.
Yeah, visual tap
Visual
out.
tap
And when
out.
that happened, I'm like, oh, Charlotte's winning.
Yeah.
Weird.
And now they're doing a I Quit match at WrestleMania Backlash.
I can't believe it's called that again.
Yep. No, it's gonna be called that forever.
I suppose
It's the Backlash to WrestleMania.
Where, Ronda will win that. Sure, fine. But there has to be a better way to set it up than this.
You'd think.
1 1/2. Says I.
1 1/4, says I.
Ooh. 1, says I.
Oh, a race to 0. Did we hear that
White women suck at wrestling and only Japanese women should do it? And very limited amounts of Mexican? And 1 or 2 black?
and any more asterisks on that? Okay. Yes, that is 100% correct. Did we know that I guess Ronda, I think she was
Is a bitch?
the issue. Well, yeah. She was under the impression she was main eventing this day of WrestleMania, like up to and including the Hall of Fame the night before, which she did not attend because she was mad when they told her that Steve Austin
And then she said, who's Steve Austin?
I think so. I think something like that. But that sounded funny. Anyway, so that takes us to the main event that Drew said wouldn't happen because Drew doesn't know how wrestling
No,
works.
I said it would happen on the second day, you fucker.
Yeah, because that's exactly what you said, and it didn't happen that way. So apologize.
No.
Yeah.
Who am I apologizing to?
Kelly,
I'm sorry that I said that Steve Austin and Kevin Owens would be day 2, not day 1.
Kelly's crying. Drew's apology was not enough. So we had a Steve Austin ruined my dreams of having seen his retirement match live.
He could have gone to Dallas, Texas Stars too, but he didn't.
Could have gone to Dallas, Texas Stars too and seen it, but sadly, I have now seen Steve Austin's second last match because he did a match with Kevin Owens. So the deal with this was pretty much up to the day. The reason it wasn't advertised as a match because you think if you're trying to sell out 2 days of 100,000 seat stadium, and you had Steve Austin, the biggest merch seller of all time, wrestling his first match in 19 years, you'd want to officially advertise that. But the deal was, it was basically on Austin. He's like, I will see how I'm feeling on the day of the show.
Let me see after I warm up and stretch and do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Let me see how.
But thank you for driving that bank truck of money up to my house.
That part is
Thank you for the $11 billion.
Yeah.
Do we know how much he got paid? Because they offered take her $15 million.
They offered Taker from what I heard, they offered Taker $15 million.
$15 million
to wrestle, and he pretty much told Vince, "I'm done."
Wow. My last match was a movie, and I'm done.
I'm done.
What was his last for real match? What was his last match?
We looked it up, remember?
Was it that tag?
It was the tag. No.
With Shane McMahon?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
This is probably a very bold statement. I'm sorry. We will probably never find out what Austin got paid.
Yeah.
I bet you we won't. Unless somebody's got an in with I feel like you just got shocked by something.
Yeah, but I was shocked and then unshocked.
I remember what it was.
Because, okay.
I remember what it was.
Officially.
I'm going to sing it.
Officially, his last match in front of an audience was a match at 2020's Super Showdown.
Saudi, baby.
In beautiful Riyadh. Progressive.
Women can drive here now.
Women have been driving here for over 2 years. Riyadh, a country, but who's to say which? Because we don't advertise it. Undertaker won a gauntlet match over R-Truth, Bobby Lashley, Andrade, Eric Rowan, AJ Styles. But he just showed up at the end, and he showed up unannounced at the end, and I guess maybe just gave AJ a tombstone the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, tombstone, no visual pin. He wins the gauntlet.
Yeah, it was a trophy too. The Tuwaik trophy.
Oh,
yeah.
Andrew the Giant Trophy.
The Andrew the Giant Trophy. And yeah, so his last full-length real match was at Extreme Rules 2019, teaming with Roman Reigns against Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon.
Yeah, the Graveyard Dogs.
This has been the podcast.
The Graveyard Dogs. That's what they were called.
This will be the final,
how do you spell dog?
the final
DAWGGZ.
Oh, now I remember it.
Dogs.
final episode of the podcast. We hope you've enjoyed everything.
You don't remember the junkyard or the
if you say Graveyard Dogs one more
Or maybe
time,
it was-
I will fucking lose it.
maybe it was the Boneyard Dogs.
No, either way, that's unacceptable. I'm rejecting all of that. You can look up whatever you want. You can edit the Wikipedia entry. I will not be having it. So let's move on to Steve Austin and fucking Kevin Owens. And I'm not doing it.
Graveyard Dogs.
I'm not doing it. Drew.
So he names the Undertaker and Roman Reigns tag team Graveyard
I'm gonna
Dogs.
throw up. Is there blood coming out of my ears right now?
Yeah, and your penis.
So for this, it was like, okay, we could potentially have Stone Cold Steve Austin having a match for the first time in 19 years, like one of the most popular wrestlers of all fucking time. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's put him against who can probably be able to like go with him and stuff like that. Well, I think he wants to go with Owens. Okay, we'll put him with Owens. Okay, let's see how we can get this going. Let's go talk to one of our 30 or 40 writers who are like 25 and have never watched wrestling. Where's Steve from? He's from Victoria, Texas. That's near Dallas, isn't it?
Ish.
Kind of. Okay, let's have Kevin make fun of Dallas a bunch.
Let's have him say Dallas is gay.
Yeah. That can set up a feud. Yeah, let's do that. Like, that's what you fucking came up with.
Yeah, that's the best they got.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Luckily, the match could sell itself, but they did it no favors.
Yeah. But they also didn't advertise the match.
Also, they didn't advertise the match, so that's also on the table. So yeah, they could have done better in the promotion of it. But Steve Austin was Becky versus Bianca. I was a little worried about him early. His stomps in the corner, very slow, but very weak.
He literally sat in a chair.
That's true. He got cold
with no warm up.
Yeah. So that was the thing. So yeah, we watched his warm up.
Yeah.
But after the warm up, who's sponsoring?
Blackberry Brisk.
All right, I'll allow it.
Yo, that's Brisk, baby.
Hey, Pete, just give me something to drink.
Get in there.
This has been the 15-year-old commercial hour. Join us next time for 1-800-CALL-ATT.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this out loud. And I mean it when I say it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Steve Austin's my favorite wrestler of all time.
That's fine. Bold statement.
Like, as a a young, virile 35-year-old man.
Vera in capitals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been happier watching wrestling than seeing old man Steve Austin kick some butt.
It was good.
It was good.
I was
it was really good.
so happy. Like the thing is, now there will never be another moment in like WWE history that will ever make me as happy as that.
You've peaked.
I've peaked.
Okay. That's fair.
The
What if Mike Knox came back?
yeah. And you could smell him again.
And you can smell him through the television.
Yeah.
They get smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision gets invented, and Mike Knox comes back at WrestleMania 42.
All right, I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
We found the one thing.
42?
Yeah. It's not coming next year. Drew, I'm giving them 4 years to invent smell-o-vision.
Listen,
The R&D takes time.
I'm giving them 2 years.
They're already fucking at 13. I predicted that there would be a match on day 1 and that it would be 3 stars. You predicted there would be a match on day 2 and that it would be 3 1/4 stars. We did both predict there would be a match, so we both win, and I get double points because I forgot you predicted Charlotte for Charlotte Ronda. Good for you. Seemed stupid at the time.
It did.
It seemed very.
I believe my answer was I don't care.
I think I don't care came up. It was
Yeah.
on the table. I probably called you stupid for it. But,
Yeah, probably.
But here we are. But we both, against all odds, predicted Steve Austin to win.
Oh, yeah.
Meltzer went a little higher than both of us. Meltzer went 3.5.
I mean, the balls it took to take a suplex onto
Goddamn
concrete.
suplex on the floor. Nobody was people who knew Austin was wrestling.
Yeah.
Were not expecting that. That was pretty crazy.
This one's hard to rate.
It's
it
very
is
hard to
hard.
rate. They didn't actually do much. They did 3 suplexes outside of the ring,
Yeah.
which was cool. Not a lot of. Besides that, a brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like that's actually mostly what Austin did back in the day
yeah.
too. He
Yeah.
wasn't. He was never a moves guy.
he got thrown into the ring post and took like kind of a small bump to the floor, which I was surprised he did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the one thing we forgot to talk about in the Bianca and Becky match when she threw in the steps and she did the push.
Oh yeah,
And
I love when someone gets thrown into the steps chest first, and when they hit the steps, they just
Push them, dislodge them.
push the steps as hard as they can with their hands.
So
Make
it sounds
a
like-
big
yeah.
stairs explosion.
Yeah. So it looks like they hit it harder.
it was cute.
Yeah, this is very hard because it's not really a match.
No.
Yeah, there's a referee and there's counts, but nothing happened. Austin took a good stunner.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'd like to think he would, considering it's his own fucking move. Yeah, it's like nostalgia level. It's I believe Vinny said that it was a 316 on the nostalgia scale.
316 stars. Yes.
116 stars. Yeah, like if you're factoring in enjoyment,
Yeah.
it could be a 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But considering what they actually did, it's hard to go higher than like a 3.5.
Yeah. Yeah, I think not enough was done for it to be a 4. I think I gave Cody Rollins 3, so I'm giving this more. So I'll give this 3 1/4. And in terms of enjoyment, they're night and day, but in terms of actual work, I will still give this a little better. Yeah, 3 1/4.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 3.5 still.
Yeah.
I'll say 3.5.
Yeah, it was. I guess solidly the second best match on the show.
Huh?
Yeah.